Hey guys, it's the Credit Card MD, and I have over 40 cards inside of this little book over here. But today we're not talking about all of them. We're talking about one in particular of my favorite ones, which is the American Express Platinum card, and why I have 4 of them in my wallet, and how that's not such a crazy idea. Stay tuned, I'll let you know how. All right, for starters, full disclosure, this is not something that everyone in the world should go ahead and do. I mean, start with 1 and you work your way up. You don't even need more than 1, but I'm gonna let you know how 1 is absolutely more than profitable, all right? So we're gonna start off with the annual fee, okay? It is $700 a year, more specifically $695, but let's call it $700 for math purposes. Now, $700 a year is a lot of money, you're probably thinking. Why would I pay so much money? I wanna make money off my credit cards when I'm spending, right? Well, no, $700, that's great, yeah, but you're gonna get a lot in return for it. So let's just break down what they are going to give you first of all, okay? Let's see if we can break even from that $700 annual fee. If we do, then great. If not, then we'll have to consider our options, all right? So first of all, we're gonna get a $200 Uber credit, okay? Well, what if I don't drive Uber? I don't live in a major city. Well, guess what? It works for Uber Eats as well, okay? Uber Eats is just a delivery food service, and you guys can do it on pickup mode, okay? So choose on the app, go to Uber Eats, do pickup for your food, and go pick it up. You're gonna get $15 a month, and in December, you're gonna get $35. So altogether, you're getting $200 on Uber every single year. Well, that's not even close to 700. So let's go to the next one. Second credit. You are going to get $200 worth of airline credit, okay? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be for the actual ticket, okay? It's airline incidentals, okay? Which means that you can use it for your baggage fees, you can use it for potential upgrades depending on the airline, you can use it for stuff in the actual airplane, not the Wi-Fi, unfortunately. Or you can technically get around to using it on the actual flight, which, by the way, I will let you know in the comments down below exactly how you can do that. Next, the credit you're gonna get is $200 worth of hotel credits. Well, this doesn't work on any hotel, okay? So technically speaking, you can't just go over to your local Marriott or IHG or Marriott Hilton. You actually have to go through American Express's Fine Hotels and Resorts collection. These are 2 different things on American Express's website where you can actually book hotels. Now, with this little collection program, okay, they're gonna give you $200 worth of credit. The hotels, they're gonna range between $100 and $1,000 and maybe even more, okay? So I'll let you know how I personally use this $200 credit. What I did is I went to the Vegas. We had a Caesars Palace booking for $99 a night. We stayed for 2 nights, so that's approximately $200 before taxes, of course. But guess what? If you book it through the system, not only are you gonna basically get the 2 free nights, American Express is actually gonna give you a sweet upgrade. Hopefully, whatever's available, you can get a room just like this, and you get a $100 property credit, which you can use for massages, you can use it for the dinner, drinks. Ain't cheap at the Caesars, but you can use it absolutely for that purpose. It is up to you how you wanna use that credit. Plus, having free breakfast and late checkout at 4 p.m., you're basically getting a whole 3rd day there at the Caesars. Next, you're gonna get a $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, which is broken down to $50 the first 6 months of the year and $50 the second 6 months. So January to July, July to December, 50 and 50. Well, you're probably thinking, what is $50 gonna get me at Saks Fifth Avenue? Maybe half a bottle of shampoo? Well, yeah, it's pretty expensive there. But what you can do is you can go to Saks Fifth Avenue, the closest one to you, and you can go ahead and buy yourself a $50 gift card in the first 6 months, and then go back and buy another $50 in the second 6 months. And what you can do is you can be crazy like me and get a whole bunch of these gift cards, let them rack up over the years. Before you know it, you already got yourself $700 right there accumulating. Saks Fifth Avenue does not care how many gift cards you use in one transaction. You can use as many as you'd like, which you've accumulated throughout the years, because you're smart and savvy and you don't want to leave any money on the table. Next, the next credit you're going to be getting is a $240 entertainment/streaming credit, okay? This doesn't go for any streaming service. I'll put the ones right here on the screen, which you can actually use it for. What I do is I do Hulu TV for the family. We pay $70 a month, and I put that bad boy on my AMEX Platinum card, and I get $20 off. So effectively, we're getting free live TV for $50 a month. So you can really utilize that credit. A couple of other benefits that I don't personally use, but maybe you do, okay? This card is gonna come with a Walmart Plus membership, which is basically like Instacart or a delivery service, if you will. Basically, Walmart will deliver right to your house. It may not be that exact day, but it may be a day or two afterwards. But you know what? They cover the delivery fees, and all you have to do is just use it on your Platinum card. They're going to give it to you. It's about $13 a month. So if you value that, that is another credit you can pop onto there to justify that annual fee. The last credit we're going to talk about, which is another one that I don't personally use, it is a $300 Equinox credit. That is a very fancy, very expensive gym. Typically, it's going to cost you more than $220 a month to even have a membership. So if you happen to be an Equinox member, you can totally justify that $300 because that's kind of like a little month and a half free-ish. Next, you are going to get TSA pre-check. For those of you who do not know what that means, you are effectively going to skip the line. You're going to go in that fast track line to get into the airport. So you're going to get a fast track through airport security. In addition to that, you're going to get a clear credit reimbursement. Now that is a value of $179, okay? You're probably thinking, well, I don't really use that. And maybe you don't, but guess what? They're gonna scan your eyes at the airport. You're gonna cut right through security. And on top of that, you get to get yourself to the lounge a lot sooner through airport security. Speaking of lounges, this particular card is going to get you lounge access to all Centurion lounges. You can go ahead and look that up online, what those come with. Next, you are going to get a gold status at Hilton and Marriott. Now, what is a gold status at a hotel? Well, anytime you stay at the Hilton or the Marriott, as long as you book it through them, don't go through Expedia and Orbitz and all those third-party stuff, which means they're gonna give you an upgrade at those properties. They'll give you a better room. Sometimes it comes with free breakfast, depends on the property and where you're going. And finally, in terms of the point earning potential, you're gonna get 5 points per dollar on any flights directly booked with that airline or on their AMEX travel, which you can use that portal. I haven't really used it before, but you go on Delta's website, United's website, any flight website, and you just put this card in there. And let's say it's $1,000 Delta or $1,000 United ticket, you can get 5,000 American Express points, which they add up over time, guys. And there's a lot of value potential there because all the points that you earn on this card or any American Express membership reward point earning card, they're gonna pool in together, and all those points, you're gonna be able to transfer them out. And what that means is that 5,000 American Express points can equal 5,000 Delta miles. And also, let's say, for example, you wanna go to Hilton. Well, Hilton is a 1-to-2 ratio, so 5,000 of these American Express points is actually 10,000 Hilton points. So it really depends where you're gonna transfer these points to. All right, guys, now we're going into the optional territory, okay? This particular card, remember I said I had 4 of them. One of them is completely for free, meaning I do not pay a penny for this card, okay? That is called the Morgan Stanley version of that Platinum card. You see that little name up top? Yep. That is basically a different version of this Platinum card, okay? You cannot apply for this one on American Express's website, okay? It's through Morgan Stanley Bank. Now, what this particular card is that $695 that we initially had to pay, and remember, got all those credits. Well, this one straight up, they charge you $695 and then you get a statement credit for $695. They literally wipe it out, but it's not that easy. There's some steps and hoops that you have to go through, which we'll save for a future video. But in short, if you happen to have $30,000 laying around, or you have it invested or locked up in a high yield, wherever you have it, you can potentially get this card for free. Not by spending that $3,000 or $30,000, but by using it in a certain smart way. You're gonna make a Morgan Stanley investor account, put $5,000 in there. The remaining $25,000, you're gonna put it into a Cash Plus account with Morgan Stanley. And if you do these two things, okay, with that Cash Plus account, if you every month throw $5,000 in there and pull it right back out, so at least one transaction of $5,000 came in and out from your personal bank, could be Chase, could be anywhere else, you will get, for 12 months straight, if you qualify, you hit that particular qualification every single month, they will, on your anniversary, give you $695 engagement bonus, which means that this card is basically for free. And all those credits that you had earlier before, well, guess what? Now that's actually free money and you don't feel pressured to have to use those credits. But again, that's a lot of commitment and locking up a certain amount of money, which you could be using in investments and maybe be potentially making even more money. But it depends, because this little Morgan Stanley version, comes with a free one authorized user, meaning you can have a clone of this little guy for your spouse, your mother, your father, your sibling, doesn't matter. You can have one personal, like you can have one authorized user, okay? They won't get all those credits, but they'll get that lounge access, okay? They're gonna get the TSA pre-check. They're also going to get the Hilton and the Marriott Gold status. So they're gonna get certain perks, which normally American Express, the traditional platinum, if you add one person on there, they're gonna charge you $175 for it. So you can collectively look at it as like, wow, you're getting $695 for free and $175 for your significant other / plus one. And you're kind of saving a good amount of money. All right, guys, that's gonna do it here. That's the end of the review for the Platinum card. We have another 35 plus cards to get through in this book to review, so we'll work on it together. If you guys have any questions, we're a new growing YouTube channel, so send them down there. Follow my Instagram, guys. You can directly message me there anytime, any place, anywhere, and I will get back to you. We can have a chat about this. We can figure out what cards work best for you. Maybe American Express doesn't. Maybe Chase is a better fit for you. Maybe a Capital One. Maybe Discover. Who knows? But the point is, I want to make sure that you have the best card for your personal lifestyle and needs. You want a no annual fee card? We can talk about those options. But let's get talking, okay? So send me a message down and let's have a little conversation and let's figure out what works best for you.